Okay, so I was trying to record this real quick while his eyes were open for a little bit. Can you say hi, YouTube? See, we talked to them a lot when you were in my belly. Yes, we did. Alright, so I figured I would do my labor and delivery story for you guys. Because I put it off, obviously, so I figured I should do it for you guys so you can know what happened and how a little man came into the world. Excuse my crazy hair. I went for my 40-week appointment, and when I got back in the room, my blood pressure was high. So they had me lay on my side and then came back and rechecked it, and it was still elevated a little bit. So they sent me over to the hospital. Josh wasn't with me, so I ran home, grabbed him, made him stop what he was doing, and we went straight to the hospital. We had his bag packed, but I didn't have a bag packed or anything, so I just threw some of my pads into his bag, and then we headed over, and at first they were just examining me. They didn't want to admit me, and so we waited in the room. They had me hooked to monitors. He's smiling. They had me hooked to monitors. Ooh, are you gonna poop? They had me hooked up, so his heart rate was fine, but my blood pressure was only getting better on my side, and I had a +3 protein in my urine, which I had never had protein in my urine before. So they decided that it was best to induce, to not take risks with him or with me because of the fact that I had protein and high blood pressure. So the whole time I was going through labor, I was monitored. They started Cytotec at around 7 that night. He's so smiley. At 7 that night, and then they only did one to let me rest through the night, and by the time I woke up, they came in and checked me, and I was at 3, and I wasn't having any contractions at this point, or like ones that I could feel. I felt cramping. Oh, you're gonna fuss? I felt cramping, but that's about it. And so they broke my water because she could feel my bag, and so by that point we knew he was coming sometime that day. And at that point it was his due date. This was May 5th that all this was happening. And so they broke my water, and oh my god, after that it got so painful. I just remember screaming. It was that bad. Oh, it was the worst thing in my life. He's worth it though. And then after that I got an epidural, and it worked all the way through my labor pains. I still felt lots of cramping, but it worked all the way through, and then when I started to push, oh my god, it didn't work at all. It was horrible. I was back to screaming, and oh, it was the worst pain. Sorry guys, my camera froze. So I started pushing at about 9. Oh my god, it hurt. It was the worst 2 hours ever. And he decided that I needed a little help because his head was so big and turned to the side still, so he put a vacuum on him and helped me deliver him. He was born at 11:10 p.m. on May 5th on his due date, and he weighed 8 pounds 6 ounces, 21.5 inches long, and just beautiful. He's the best thing that's ever happened to us. He's 2.5 weeks now, and I do plan on doing an update on him, but I figured I would show you guys him a little bit. Let me just get his neck real good. Can you say hi, YouTube? Say hello. They've all been waiting to see you, Avery. Yes, you're so sweet. Oh.